Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And thank you so much for being here. If you are new, warm welcome. And if by the end of this video, if you are still enjoying them, just go ahead, comment, share, subscribe, whatever it is that you do. It's just very much appreciated. Thank you. And it's been a long journey. I mean, I have, come a long way with this, and I really, really appreciate it. So I thought I'd go ahead today and make you a video, and I was supposed to do another true crime, another true crime video, but I think we're gonna take a break from the true crime, do another makeup video, and hopefully by the next time I do a video, we'll do another true crime and do everything on John List. There's like so much information on John List is ridiculous. Like, oh my goodness, it's like all the information out there. You would think it'd be like right there in a nutshell, but oh my gosh, it is just absolutely crazy the information you find on people. Like, goodness sakes, like wow. Thought I'd go ahead and show you a look and items that I found, and I thought this looks like classic summer makeup. This is good for a humid spell. Good for a humid spell because it is a little bit humid today. When I think warm summer days, it's like, since some people want makeup, here's an idea. I love the feeling of a frozen Coke. And since I'm not working, right now, since the weekend, I can't get a frozen Coke from McDonald's. I just, pop my drink into the freezer, so it gets, that frosty, frozen state. I like it that way. It's about the only way I can drink a Coke. It has to be cold, or, at least somewhat of a frozen state. That's how I like it. When I was pregnant with my daughter, it was like cold drinks, like seriously cold drinks, frozen sodas, frozen lemonades, frozen root beer, ice milk, everything with ice in it, pizza, pasta, I mean, oh my goodness, I mean, everything you could possibly think of. Except for the things, that kind of put me off. Eggs really put me off when I was pregnant. Even the smell of eggs put me off when I was pregnant. It was crazy. I'm still not crazy about eggs, but if I make them a certain way, I can do it. The summer of 2005 was really brutally hot, and I turned our apartment into the only igloo in Dillsburg. Oh my goodness, it was like crazy. My husband would come home from work, and it's like, it feels like an igloo in here. It's like, yeah, I know. It's like, but that's the only way I was comfortable. I would be, cuddled up in a sweatshirt, and whatever else, and it would be, I'd be blasting, the AC, I was nice and comfortable. But goodness sakes. But hot weather kind of deserves, nice, fresh, glowy makeup. And yes, I do have my hair up. I hardly ever do that, but my hair was starting to get on my nerves. So yeah, I did that. We stepped out to go to the grocery store, and I went to the dollar store after we were finished. Have 2 new items here. But before that, I'm gonna show you what I did with my base this morning. Since we aren't using our bathroom sink right now because we have to fix the seal on the pipe, we've been using the kitchen sink because the bathroom sink has been leaking. So we're using the kitchen sink for everything. I've been using my little wipes. If I don't get to the kitchen sink, I can just use one of these. Is this confirming? The Precision Beauty is confirming makeup removing cleansing wipes. But you know, it's really, really good for, you know, just taking over your face. You know, it's pretty good. You know, it just, you know, multi-purpose. You know, cleanse the face. You know, just like your multi-purpose micellar water. I'm pretty sure my daughter has hers over there. I'm surprised she hasn't taken that with her. You know, she practically lives with her boyfriend at this point, and his family, of course. It's a ridiculous situation, it is, but you know, we just kind of a hairy canary type of thing. But anyway, I do put a moisturizer on my face. I use a Nivea. I used the Superstay Total Coverage from Maybelline. Concealer, the under eye concealer. I'm thinking this might have like caffeine in it or something that kind of, you know, wakes up, you know, the area underneath your eyes to kind of keep it bright. Okay, I usually come in underneath just to combat the blue looking stuff underneath there. This is medium number 25 right down there. I don't know if you can see it. I bought that, I think, at Marshall's. That's it. Because I was looking for a concealer, you know, that goes with everything. I'm really impressed with that, actually. I like it. And using the Instant Age Rewind. This also has caffeine in it. It's the Radiant Firming Age Rewind makeup from Maybelline. This one was given to me, and it really does work because it's like a miracle in a bottle. The moment it blends onto your face, it really does produce a brightening effect, a lifting effect, you know, and in places where you think you need it, it finds its way to the areas that you need. It's amazing. This is number 150 in Classic Ivory. I don't know if you can see it at the bottom there. And it's a radiant firming makeup. And that's exactly what it is. It brings a nice radiant glow to your face. It's very, very nice. Really, really super love it. I do not put tons of powder on my face anymore. I've been using the Coty Airspun. These things are very, very, very messy. Just gonna take and put that cap back on. This is a translucent and extra coverage. Oh my goodness. See what I mean? Messy. Very messy. Very, very messy. So I try to keep it in my floor like this way, instead of, you know, like on its side, because if I kept it on its side, you know, it would be like spilling out all over into the cap. So it's straight up and down the way it should be. Let's see here. Usually when I do powder, it's, let's see here, where's that little brush? Usually use a wee little fluffy brush, and this one I've had like forever, made of bamboo. I go through here on both sides, like underneath the eyes, and through here, like up over the brow ridge, around the folds of my nose, and down through the creasing area where when you smile, you get those little creasing areas as well. as soon as you make an expression, your makeup moves. So you need kind of something on your face in those general areas, you know, just so when you make an expression on your face, your makeup doesn't move. You don't need powder on the rest of your face unless you are an oil slick and you just get naturally oily. It just totally depends on your skin. I use that little brush for a lot of things. I mean, a lot of things. When I was younger, it was like when I was a teenager, like up into the mid to late 80s and into the 90s, people were putting all sorts of like powder on their faces. Like, we're talking like matte finishes. I mean, like tons and tons of makeup so that you are choking your skin. We don't do that anymore. The Coke feels really, really good on my throat. I get a dry, irritated throat from my allergies. Okay, I did something a little bit different with my brows. I used a kind of like a taupe colored, or a, what they call a blonde luxury brow liner from Avon. And I'm kind of glad I took this direction. I kind of, you know, just pushed it through my brows, just, you know, to create the shape. And then using the little brow kit that I used, and I didn't have that out like I should, this little ultimate brow kit. This I just used technically, you know, for that tackiness on your brows, since I don't have any more of the waxy stuff in the kit. As you can tell, you know, top, bottom, and that dark brown, you know, I just used, I can find it, and I know I can, it's a wee little brush from Lancome. I love Lancome brushes, they're so nice. I bought like a set of them from a yard sale, into that darker brown right at the bottom there, because my one brow, like right over here, kind of looks like it needs a little extra. Now, don't go for full fluid stroke. It's really like not necessary, you know, just like fine little feathery strokes. It's really not necessary, you know, to take your brows as thin as they used to. I mean, way thin brows, you know, like how they did like in the 1990s. Oh my goodness, it was crazy. But you know, this worked really well for me today, and I think I'm gonna like, you know, this idea of doing it this way. So the blonde or the taupe colored pencil through the brows first, and then the brow powder over the top of it. Cool idea. So I think I found a new way of doing it, since I don't have the wax. Although what you could do, and if I had one, like a waxy like chapstick, you could probably do that if you were just going to use it like for your brows only and not even touch your lips with it, which would probably work really well. Chapstick has its wonderful purposes. Over top of those brows, I decided I was going to go ahead and use my Benefit Gimme Brow. These things are great. This is in brunette. It seems like one brow always seems to get less saturated than the other. I don't know what it is, but good deal. Good deal. Really works. So now I have a better routine than I did have. I usually just let everything like sit there for like a minute or two while I'm contemplating, doing, like, what the heck, what am I doing? So I took an eyeshadow that I don't use as often as I should. This is number 202 in Sunset Sen. These are the Color Riche from L'Oreal. These are very, very buttery. They are gel-like. Almost that you could just apply with your fingers. I apply with my fingers and also use a brush just to blend it out. This is so beautiful. It's like a burnt orange. It is a stunning shade and works with any eye color. I was amazed when I bought it how well it worked with my blue eyes. And I'm like, hey, that looks pretty good. So yeah, I popped it like from the lid and the whole way up to about almost like mid-center. And at first I was thinking kind of like this is a smudge pot from e.l.f. And this is kind of like a gold toned taupe. That's what I've tried to at first, and then I tried to clean it off with a little bit of concealer and a Q-tip. And I went for something more on a gray tone. And I saw this one in there. These are the Space Case. These are nice. This is in Intense Stargasm. Absolutely love it. It's more on the gray tone. It's like a really deep silvery gray tone. And you're gonna come like maybe about like right top of the brow there and just touch it like right there and just blend it outwards, like just a touch, and then just blend it outwards. And you don't really need to go heavy on that silvery color. Just need to just go light-handed on it and it works perfectly. I mean, who knew? Something just a little bit on the silver side could, take a warm colored makeup to the next level. Really, really like how this turned out. I did not use a black eyeliner. I used a brown black. This is one that I picked up when I went for eyeliners. When was it? 2 weeks ago. My husband says, just get your stuff and let's go. And I said, I'm gonna get 2 of these. I ended up with a black and with a brown black. I said, hey, it seems like I gotta go through 2 of these in a week. 2 of these in 2 weeks. That's what I meant to say. So I'm stocking up. He says, whatever, just get it and let's go. We were in a hurry. So this is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Retractable number 493 in black brown. I don't know if you can see it. It's very, very tiny. I wanted to go a little bit softer today. And I do like a black brown once in a while. I mean, a straight black would be really stunning with this as well, but I did want to keep it a little bit softer and not too entirely intense. So just I usually curl my lashes before I even apply eyeliner. And then I used this mascara that I found. I told myself, you know, it's like, okay, I had this one that my daughter gave me that I didn't like on my eyes because it was more like sticky and made my eyes kind of look like spidery, kind of, you know, that twiggy look. I tried this, and I tried it yesterday too, the CoverGirl Peacock Flare Waterproof. I really like this. I like it better than that L'Oreal Lash Paradise, because that stuff is nice, but I'm telling you, this is much better. Because, you know, she can keep that. I like this. I like it much better. I do not recommend putting too much of this on your lashes though, like any mascara. What I usually do when I'm in the shower is keep going, you know, with that hot water, and use a little bit of baby oil with that hot water and steam, you know, and rub against all that stuff that might be left on there, because I use a micellar water to take off my makeup. And it takes off a good bit of it. If it's still sticking on there, then you just keep, you know, rubbing, but not rubbing so terribly hard that it breaks your lashes. You know, just, you know, be gentle, because, you know, you can break your lashes. This is in 820. And oh my goodness, it's a black of some kind. Good grief. My vision is good, but, you know, small writing is starting to become an issue with me. Holy cow. On the waterline, I am using a Wet n Wild. They don't have these on the shelf anymore that I'm aware of. This was given to me. It's a Wet n Wild. It is a beige colored pencil. And just gently pull down to expose your waterline. There's absolutely no need to tug. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Trying to think, what is this? I think this is, yes, 607A in Colleen Your Buff. It's a nice cream colored pencil that's almost better for, you know, just brightening up the waterline, you know, just for a nice clean look. Because I don't like smoky looks. I mean, I will do a smoky look depending on the occasion, if it's necessary. If it's necessary. It's really good on my throat. Wow. No, I contour my face only because of the reason I have killer cheekbones, number one, and I like to show them off. And number two, I don't like this fatty look to my face. So I try really, really hard, you know, to correct it, so that when I do wear my hair down, you can see, you know, my features a little bit. When I wear my hair up, you can see, you know, the fullness of my face a little bit more. These contour sticks from Wet n Wild, they're the dual-ended contour sticks. Number 751A in light to medium. If you're really, really super fair, this is better for you. There's another one that's more medium to tan. That one on me looks a little bit more orangey, and it kind of oxidizes on my face and it's a little harder to blend. This is perfect. I just go through here. I did more of one of these methods today. I went from here down and sloping downwards towards my chin. I was looking at a picture of something, I can't remember what it was, and I was thinking to myself, oh, you know, I like how that looks, you know, maybe I'll just try it and, you know, see if, you know, that old-fashioned method still works on me. So I was like, sure, why not? I usually try to thin through here a little bit, so I do exaggerate the jawline, through the nose area. My nose could be redone just a little bit. Just run a little bit. Right. On the sides. I'll kind of show you. I was kind of showing my daughter how to do this because she was showing me how she was trying to contour. And I'm like, let me show you. A little bit of highlight on the center. Here comes that fluffy little brush again. Take and come down the edges first, blending upwards. You'll instantly see how it thins down the nose. And I was watching her doing this, and you can use your fingers. You know, a lot of people do that. Always coming upwards. And if you're looking for to lift, just come upwards underneath, just to lift the tip of your nose just a little bit. But always, you know, working downwards and upwards against the edge of the bridge. And it works every time. And when she did this, she's like, wow, it looks like I have a totally new nose. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of the idea. And she's like, that is totally cool. And I'm like, see? That is totally cool. Yeah. So I usually leave it at that. Occasionally I will use, and I did today, the Healthy Wear SPF bronzer in light from the Physicians Formula. And this is the Healthy Wear. Just to set those areas, kind of buff them a little bit, you know, just to get, you know, that to set. I used the natural bronzer in Sunshine number 20 from Rimmel, just to kind of warm it up a little bit first. I'm gonna go ahead and this one right here. It's a angle brush from Elf. I like Elf brushes, they're nice. Coming through here. It's kind of cool enough that I think I can pull my hair down. My mom always told me I looked nice with my hair up. I do like wearing my hair down though. But you know, just giving it that nice finished look. And as you can see, you know, from having my hair down, you can kind of tell the finished look. And just, you know, put bronzer where the sun actually hits your face. And it's a very, very nice way to wear it. I do highlight using the Revlon Skin Lights. This is number 201 in Daybreak Glimmer. It's a beautiful gold. You can see it through here. And I use just a little bit over the top of the lip, like right in this little divot here. It's called your Cupid's bow. Right through here to just bring light to the center of your face. And just like a wee little touch, like right there, just to. And I was not given any educational instruction to do makeup. Just my mom and my nan, you know, did a really, really good job, you know, teaching me all sorts of stuff. And just right up in the back here, I chose a blush. This is the Essentially Ageless. They are infused with camellia oil. This is paraben and phthalate free. And this is in Dahlia. Just a nice touch of this nice warm shade. It was a dollar store find. Pop it off on the back of your hand. Up in the back here. I love warm shades. I love cooler shades as well. But I'm finding that warm shades are better for work because they kind of have a makeup code. We're supposed to keep it natural looking. This would be a very, very nice makeup for work. So it doesn't click like it usually does. That's okay. I have these 2 items. But oh yeah, that lipstick. One of these new little Age Perfect by L'Oreal, and these were the ones that were like $1 down to $1.50 under the reduced bins. It was just a little black tank with the lace underneath this. Just one of those little shrugs. And it's comfortable. These lipsticks are really, really super nice. This one is in Radiant Bronze and goes with the General Colors. I have a 3-color eyeshadow here in the LA Colors. This is in Tumbleweed. It looks like some browns in here, which I like. Yeah, this is really pretty. It has a mid-tone brown, a champagne, and a gold. So this one is going to be very, very pretty. Let's see what that brown looks like. That's like a camel brown. Really, really, really pretty. You can see like from the back of my hand there. It's really, really light camel brown. Really, really going to love working with that. It's beautiful. And then this. It's a LA Colors Nude Glow blush. I keep my tips. These were tips that I kind of had, you know, like stashed. Sometimes I use some of my tips to help my husband out, and some of them I keep stashed. So I was able to get both of these. I was wondering if I was going to be able to get both, but oh my goodness. is a bugger. Can't open it. Holy cow. I'm really interested in how this is going to look on my skin because I like dimmer colors. It's not that I hate cooler colors. It's just I seem to gravitate towards warmer colors. Okay, and this is in Sultry. Ooh. This is like an apricot. Wow. I don't think I have anything similar to that. That's like the first. Wow. Very, very pretty. It's like a pink toned apricot. Really, really pretty. This is gonna be fun. Thanks so much for turning back, and I will see you in the next one. Love you so very much. Kisses.